guys, hello everybody, welcome back to my YT channel. This is again, I'm a singer, eternal voice. Diba? Yellow na yellow mga palangga. May attire. Diba? Hello, hello. Sound check, sound check. Hindi na microphone. Okay. Our topic for today is, guess what? As promised yesterday, we need to discuss about chemical messenger. Wow! Chemical messenger, what's this all about? Chemical messenger, meaning to say substance. Okay, chemical substance, right? Oh my gosh. So, chemical messenger. Oh my gosh. Chemical messenger. Okay. So what's this chemical messenger all about? Okay. Okay, what's this functions all about like that? So before anything else, I would like to draw, let us say, a rough or a hypothetical, let's say, picture of a human body, something like that, okay? So, ganun dari ani, okay. Medyo ko mauani, guys. Diba? Nakaloka. Okay. This is a human being, right? Okay. This is an interesting topic, really, guys, because this can also promote happiness, promote sadness, reduce pain and discomfort, increasing your appetite to eat like that, or you don't have the appetite to eat like that, okay? So this is gonna be important also if we keep on talking about our health, because this is connected to the health, okay? By the way, so this is chemical messenger is asan tungkuan? Diba? Tugnaw man guys. Natugnaw. Diba? Chemical messenger is what we call hormone. Okay, hormone. Okay, so familiar, sounds familiar, right? So chemical messenger is a hormone. The main function is for messaging and communication to the central nervous system, particularly the brain, to the hypothalamus, okay, and to the pituitary gland, like that, and also the part of the brain, something like that, to signals us if we're gonna need this, if we don't want this. For example, uh, I love to eat, hopia. Then your brain, your hormone will signals your brain that you love to eat hopia. Or for example, if you don't want to eat chicken for this day and then you lose your appetite. So there's hormone signaling your brain cells that you don't want to eat chicken at that particular time. So it's the chemical messenger hormone signals. It's not really you. Get the point? Okay? Because the decision making is from the brain and there's a messenger for that, which is the hormone. You get the point? Usually, this hormone will act negatively and positively if you are more of that, if you less of that, something like that. Okay, later we will be discussing several kinds of hormones that we need to survive, something also like that, okay? So let's draw first. So this is the brain. Oh, ganon. Okay. So this is the cerebellum here at the back near the spine, right? And then we have hypothalamus somewhere here. Okay, hypothalamus. Okay, hypothalamus. Ganon. And then we have here the pituitary gland. Wow. Pituitary gland. Okay. Most of the chemical messenger are doing the job in the pituitary gland. Okay, something like that from the thyroid gland. Okay? And then the pineal gland is here. Okay, this is only rough, okay? The exact for this drawing, you can find that in the www like that or any other references talking about medical science, anatomy, structure, or health science, something like that. You can find that there also. Then you can research also by yourself. Now we have here the thyroid gland here. Ganon, thyroid gland. Okay? Here. And at the back, we have the four, okay, parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland. Okay? And after that, okay, we have the thymus here. Thymus. Okay? This is only rough. Okay, rough only guys. This is not really the exact, but you know the positioning is somewhat also acceptable, but not really the specific. Okay, we have here the, for example, the liver. Okay, here, and then we have here below is the pancreas, and after that we have the adrenaline gland here, and after that also we have here. If you are a female, you have here the, okay, the ovary. If you are a male, you have the testes here. These are all sex hormones already. Okay, for testes part, for male, that is testosterone. For the female part, ovaries, that is estrogen and progesterone hormones. There are two hormones for the females compared to the males, something like that. Okay? Ganon. Sumunod na siya. So these are all parts of the endocrine gland or endocrine system. Okay? So endocrine system will cooperate to our nervous system and our immune system. Okay? Nervous. I'll just put CNS because most of the reference shortcut that to CNS, meaning central nervous system. And immune system also as an IS. Okay, IS, immune system. And immune system is the defense mechanism of any infectious diseases or any microorganisms. This will scan and filter and, you know, act as an antivirus, something like that, just like our laptop. That's why immune, to fight, something like that. And our central nervous system is the decision maker. The decision maker of the human body, which is dependent to the hormones excreted from the endocrine system. Okay. Now, this immune system is relatively dependent to the hormones. Okay, after it will signals to the brain. Okay, now, if the signaling is not fair enough or inadequate, then your immune system will suffer. Okay? For example, puro kikutasan guys, kuwang kuan, sa mga akong hormone na kuwang. Charot! Charot lang. Okay? Sa mga akong kuan guys, itakub ani, wala lagi. Okay? So muna na siya guys ha, ang parts sa endocrine system, you have in the brain, part central nervous system, with the hypothalamus, pineal gland, pituitary gland, cerebellum. Actually, cerebellum ako lang siyang i-illustrate. Okay, but actually this is not a part really of the endocrine. Okay, doon ramon ka siya. Okay? And then we have thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, okay? Thymus, okay? We have the adrenaline gland and the, you know, ovaries and the testes. Okay? Get the point? And the endocrine system. So, hormones will be executed from the endocrine gland or the endocrine system, will act as a chemical messenger from glands. Actually, different kinds of glands in this endocrine glands. Okay, because endocrine is general, something like that. Okay, and then it will travels and enters into your bloodstream, something like that, where it will circulate and then exerting an effort to go to your downstream target cells. Target cells meaning naging siya direction where to go. Kasi target eh. Okay, siya magpataka o padulong, na siya padulungan. So, that point of direction to the target cells of your vital organs because all vital organs needs hormones to be activated to do their function very, very well. Okay, 24 hours per day. Ganon, kasi mga first shift, second shift, third shift, it's more than that, their function. Imagine 24 hours. Okay? Like that. So it's more, delicious lang kapaguran. Okay? Muna siya definition sa hormone. So, Ganon. So for example, if the question in the examination in the fish will say, blank is a chemical messenger, your answer will be hormone. Okay? Blank will be excreted from the endocrine system, your answer also will be hormone. Okay? Things like that. Okay? You get a point? Okay. Muna siya. Okay, now, discuss ta sa two types of hormones. Okay, two types. Natay gitawag og protein hormone. Okay. So, protein hormone, two types siya guys ha. Tinaligo ni siya guys. Two types. Okay. Two types. Anyway, hindi na mo siya sabton because you can understand really what's happening if you look at the drawing. Okay, and then analyze the, the function, and then what substances will be in there, what's the chemical reaction, and what species will come in. For example, if you have production of less lactate during birth from your mother, so the lactation is very poor. So what will be happening here? So you have that mother has a very less hormone of oxytocin, something like that. So meaning to say, this oxytocin is responsible for the infant, in the uterus to grow. Without oxytocin, it will not become a baby. Get the point? That's the hormone responsible for that. So as the months goes by, 8 months, 9 months, until 1 year, it will become mature and it will goes out during pregnancy, and then the baby will be born because of oxytocin. Okay? That is for the birth, hormone for the birth and lactation, something like that. Okay? Because it will signals to the reproductive system. A chemical messenger that will signals the reproductive system. This, oxytocin, o ganon. Particularly sa babae siya. Okay? Because di man mga anak ang men, right? So, oxytocin is familiar in the female. Okay? Muna siya example. Okay? So, two types of protein. Hormones. Ako hisbutan hindi protein. So, hormones. We have one protein hormone. Protein hormone, guys, is a non-steroid hormones. Okay? Of course, because that's protein is non-steroid talaga siya. Okay? Just to distinguish non-steroid hormones. Okay? Ganon. Number 2 is we have protein hormones din siya ha. We have the steroid hormones, of course. Okay. Get the point? And there's a lot for this, guys, for the steroid hormones. We have, ito kong mention ganina, mga sex hormones. Ito mga testosterone, ganon. Testosterone. Okay, progesterone. Maklaro ba ang word? Okay, progesterone, ganon. Diba? We have also estrogen. Okay. Aldosterone. Okay, aldosterone, ganon. And we have also calcitriol. Part siya yung calcitriol yung sa vitamin D. Okay? Vitamin D3. Part siya sa steroid hormone. Nasaan ang vitamin D3? Nakakaloka. Okay? Why kaya? Okay. And then the protein hormone, guys, so many guys na itong mga kuan, epinephrine, gano'n chupa-chuchu, okay, epinephrine, glucagon, gano'n, okay, okay, calcitonin, o diba? A lot. Okay. As long as that's not belong to the steroid hormone, that is a protein hormone already. Get the point? We have the serotonin, okay? We have the endorphin, okay? We have the ghrelin, charot. We have the leptin, charot. Okay, mga gano'n chupa-chuchu, diba? Okay, oxytocin. Oh, ganon. Kita ba niyo, guys? Okay. And then we have also prolactin. Okay, prolactin. Ganon. Itong mga lactate chupa-chuchu in producing a milk sa mammary gland. The development of the mammary gland of the female also sa breast na immune sa mga bata. Ganon. Kasi prolactin. Okay? What else? Okay, muna siya yung mga example, guys, ha? Actually, napag yung mga kuan, mga thyroxine, ganun. Okay, parathormone. There's so many hormones. I think it's gonna be billions of hormones. Others are not identified yet. Okay? And there's no name pa. Okay? Because these are all chemical messengers. Okay, guys? Diba? These are the two types of hormones. And then you will be able to discuss if we have the two types of hormones, we have also the group. The group and types are not the same here in this topic, ha? If we say group, it's subdivided into three groups. If we say type, subdivided into two types. Okay, protein hormones and the steroid hormones. But here in the groups, three siya, guys. Okay, group of hormones. Three group of hormones. Ganun-ganun, chupa-chucho. Okay? Maklaro ba? Mga palangga? Diba? Okay. Three groups of hormones. Ang first niya, guys, ito itong amino acid derivative. Okay? O gamit kasi amino acid. Ito mga amino group. Okay, with carboxylic group, functional group at the end. Something like that. So amino acid, because it's acid, right? So amino is in H2, acid is COOH. So klaro tayo, pasok sa banga. Okay? So amino acid derivatives. Okay? Or hormones. Okay? Muna siya. O sa example lang niya, guys. Okay? Katong tryptophan. Charot! Ang kanyang tryptophan hormone, namin siya sa amino acid derivatives hormone. Importante kini siya, guys, because importante kini siya sa atong lawas. Okay, for example, inom ta o milk, gano'n, mukhaon ka ba o turkey or chocolate, you will increase the level of your tryptophan, and therefore, you will increase the level of your melatonin. Okay? So, if you have a very adequate level of tryptophan, the chance is you have also an adequate level of melatonin. So, therefore, you can sleep properly. Okay? Because melatonin is a hormone for sleep-waking cycle. Meaning to say, you will not develop insomnia. Okay? Katong dugay kayo makatulog, cannot sleep easily, so their level of melatonin hormone is very less. Okay, so kaon lang gyud mga chicken, turkey, chocolate, and drink milk so that it will increase the level of your melatonin and your tryptophan. Okay? Because melatonin hormones are dependent and directly proportional to the tryptophan. And then melatonin is a hormone for the sleep-wake cycle of human being. Okay? Muna siya. Okay? So kung sobra sa kain ng melatonin, dili ka magduka. O dili ka matulog, mura sa kagbaboy. Because your melatonin hormone or sleep-wake cycle hormones are very, very high also. So it would be better adequate lang yun siya. But kasagaran mga guys are less good siya. Dugay makatulog. Mga insomnia, right? So less level of melatonin hormone. Okay? So now number one, melatonin. And then sa amino acid, so tryptophan. Okay. Kung sa may formula aning kung ang tryptophan, muna siya guys ay charat. Okay, ganon. Okay, double band, charat. Nakaloka. Okay. So organic chemistry, malinogid mo ani. Ano yung ani nga chuba-chuchu. Okay, NH, and then tararat, ganon. Okay. So, klaro kaayo nga, kaya amino acid pa siya na siya si OH sa tumoy, gisumpot ragid ang benzene ring nga na double bonds tulo ka buok ug ang pentagon nga naay NH group mo na siya ang tryptophan formula. Okay? So every time you eat chicken, the tryptophan also will be carried over into your system. Okay? So that you will increase the melatonin hormone. Okay. Now, if that is the case also, for example, if you have a steroid, example also for the steroid, okay, mo biosynthesis po siya sa steroid, right? So may formula sa steroid. Charot. So general na ang steroid, let's say ato ka sa estrogen. Charot. Estrogen is the female sex hormone. Ganon. Okay, so ang formula niya guys, ana-ana guys, tadadat, ganon. Okay, kaluka, tadadat, Jun. Tadadat, Jun. O, ganon, o, diba? Tadadat, ganon. Tadadat, ganon, o, diba? So, muna siya. Okay, so muna gyapon siya, na siya CH3 diri ari, ganun. Okay, ana siya double bond diri ari ha. Ana siya OH diri ari. Okay, ana siya tadadat, ganun. 1, 2, 3, ganun. Okay? So, manini siya ang formula sa estrogen. O, ganun. So, na siya ay double band oxygen diri ari. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. O, diba? Muna siya sa estrogen. Nakalimot ko, tanaw na ko akong kuligo ko na suwat ba ko itong estrogen. Ako siyang gitunan ng estrogen. Charot! Okay? Ako siyang gitunan ng estrogen. Okay? Okay, correct siya. Ganon. Ako lang ilion kaya para makasureball jug ko. Ganon. Sakto siya. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, na siya double bond sa benzene ring. Pareho siya na yung benzene ring, guys, ha? Ang estrogen. Wala siya formula sa estrogen. Lisod kayo sa guho ng estrogen, good. Dali kayo sa guho ng kuan, ang tryptophan. Charot! Kaya dahil makimahingan nga mga cyclic structures, ganun sa organic chemistry ba? Okay? Muna siya, ha? Benzene ring, in OH, then another benzene ring, then ganun, chuchu, and then benzene ring, then pentagon, then CH3, then okay? Imo man ipon guys na maupat ang carbon at 4 electrons in the outermost shell. Okay, ganon. Okay. Ay kaduhang group sa hormone guys, ang atong gitawag nga polypeptide or peptide derivative or hormones. Polypeptide. Okay. Guys, polypeptide and peptide are precursors of the production of protein. Okay? Protein synthesis. Muna siya mga polypeptides or peptides bands. Multiple of peptide bands, polypeptides. So, muna siya ang requirement to have protein, something like that, blended with amino acids. So, polypeptide and peptide derivatives or hormones. Ganon. Okay? Ang example na ito akong yung ganina guys, itong oxytocin, gano'n, chupa-chuchu, okay? Ganon. Ang prolactin, gano'n. Itong sa milk, a hormone responsible for creating milk, prolactin, gano'n. Ang steroid, stimulating hormone, gano'n. Isa man yung steroid stimulating hormone, okay? Or thyroid, okay? Thyroid stimulating hormone. Pwede na sabihin mo itang steroid. Okay? Ganun siya. Ang sabi na katong mga thyroxine, okay? Thyroxine o katong thyroxine. Okay, ganun siya. Guys, atong timan na guys na thyroid gland is the most largest component of an endocrine gland, 15 to 25 grams. Composed of the largest part of the endocrine gland. Okay? Muna, the usual processes of the endocrine system is the function of a thyroid gland. Ang hormones found in the thyroid gland responsible siya sa overall cells metabolism or cellular metabolism such as protein, carbohydrates, cardiovascular, digestive, central nervous system, all kinds, name it. It will be centralized there because this is largest part of the endocrine system. Okay, 15 to 25 grams, bugat siya. And largest part of the endocrine gland, ang thyroid gland. Got a point? Ganon. Okay. And then at the back of the thyroid gland, we have the parathyroid gland. Okay? Ang purpose ng parathyroid gland, mukhaan siya guys, maproduce siya mga hormones for the regulation of vitamin T, calcium, and phosphates for our bone health, skeletal health, and teeth health. Kaya mamali function sa mga vitamin D, right? Without this chemical messenger hormone also, this vitamin D cannot function very well. Okay? If vitamin D cannot function very well, it would ma-regulate ang calcium, ang phosphate, okay, or ang phosphorus sa atong body, inside internal body system. No, now we need a chemical messenger sa coming from the parathyroid gland, which is parathormone. Okay? Direva niya, parathormones are hormones found in parathyroid gland. O pag na siya kabukay sa 1, 2, 3, 4 at the back of the thyroid gland. Okay? Muna iyang i-regulate katong mga vitamin D, and then calcium, phosphorus, ganyan na. Diba? Okay? Muna siya sa parathyroid gland or parathermal. Okay. Number 3, guys, na grupo, we have the lipid hormone or the what we call as the lipid derivatives or the steroid na siya. Steroid hormones na siya. Katulad ng mga 6 hormones. Kung dimension ganina, katulad mga estrogen, testosterone. So, gamay na siya nga grupo. Okay, ay mong kabalakan ni ini. The rest will be, ano na siya, protein hormones. Okay? So, you see the difference, ha? If the examination will say, what are the 3 groups of hormones? This will be your answer. Amino acid derivatives, polypeptides or peptide derivatives, and lipid derivatives or steroid hormones. And it will say, what are the 2 types of hormones? Ano lang siya? Protein hormones and, okay, protein hormones and steroid hormones. Okay, ang protein, wala naman siya ang non-steroid hormones. Okay, so, tanawa ang term, types of groups are not the same here. Okay? You get the point? And there's no classification, categorization, only types and groups. Okay? And there's no also kinds. Okay, usually, ano naman ginapirmigan doon sa science? Kinds, types, category, classes, groups, ganun, di ba? Usually, ang mga, what are the 2 types of chuba chuchu? What are the 3 kinds of chuba chuchu? What are the 3 groups of chuba chuchu? What are the 3 classification of chuba chuchu? What are the 2 categories of chuba chuchu? Ganun yung kasagalan sa science. Okay, pure sciences. Huwag ginapirmi, guys. Okay? Or what are the parts of chuba chuchu? What are the components of the chuba chuchu? What are the constituents of the chuba chuchu? What are the mixtures of the chuba chuchu? May anak siya kung yung science. Medyo na siya timanaan ang yung terminologies. Yung differ man na siya, guys. Example, what are the 2 types of chemical reaction? O, di ba? Maglibog na ka. Kailangan ba ito yung mga double replacement, ganun. Okay? So, sometimes we wonder about what are the different kinds of chemical reaction. You know, say, what are the different types of chemical reaction? Sometimes we say, what are the classification of chemical reactions? Nung malibog ka sa ba? Okay? So, imagine naman kung 2 types na siya, duhan good siya. Guys, reversible and irreversible reaction. Chemical reaction. Na kung yung katong daghan kaayo mo to mga kinds. Different kinds of chemical reaction, mga double displacement, single replacement, decomposition, combustion, okay, photosynthesis, combustion, nasa kay decomposition, right? Okay, mo to siya mga types, 6 types or 5 types, I think so. Okay? And the line po to katong yung ka nga, wala na ko kasabot kung kategory ba niya siya, na chemical reaction niya po, spontaneous and non-spontaneous po siya. Okay, spontaneous reaction and non-spontaneous chemical reaction. So it refers to ano na siya, parang ano na, classification, no? Buat ako kakuha. Basta sure ko sa types of kinds, pero ang kanang duha ka spontaneous, naglibog ko unsa asa na siya ibutang sa examination, okay? Hindi mo ihatag na question. Charot! Okay? Nakakaloka. Di ba, guys? Di ba? Okay. Timuan niya. Enumerate the different types of chemical reaction. Enumerate the different kinds of chemical reaction. Enumerate or list the different classification of chemical reaction. So, nara dito ang mga answer, either spontaneous or non-spontaneous chemical reaction, irreversible or reversible chemical reaction. But sa sure katong daghan, mo na to ang katong mga kinds. Okay? And now, we need to determine also what's the definition of kind in the dictionary para pasok sa banga ang atong interpretation. Right? Okay? Di ba? Nakuha ninyo ang kasagaran nga lagi, guys, 2 types, 2 kinds, categories, classification. Di ba? Mo yun natin sa theories. Add ko pa sa medicines. Okay, medical science. Mo yun na kasagaran. Ipang enumeration, yung gano'n. Example, enumerate the different components of endocrine system. Muna ito kung pangyaw-yaw. Diba? O, ganon. Enumerate the different components of the central nervous system. O, ganon. Reproductive system baron, o, ganon. Digestive, ganon. So, kamuray mo ka na napahala. Charot! Okay, guys? So, muna siya. Now, kaya ang kaning lipid, guys, kaya lipophilic mo siya, guys. Meaning to say, this will have a high affinity or chemical reaction to the fats, the triglycerides, and the cholesterol, kanya mga steroid hormones. Okay? Muna kung magsikag ka o mga fatty substances, mutambok ka, and at the same time, bigaon kaayo ka, uwagon. Because taas ka yung steroid hormones because directly related to the fats. Okay? Kasagaran sa tambok bigaon. Okay? Because of the fury. Taas imong steroid hormones. Or 6 hormones. Okay? You get the point? Nga katong mga daot, luyahon ba ang mga daot? Okay, get the point? Bitaw, diba? Pero depende sa tawa kaya naman sa bigaon na daot. Okay? Pero sa fury, mao gina siya. The more you will become fat, obese, and overweight, the more your sex drive will be faster and dominant. O kanang taas imong arousals, something like that. High levels of arousals. Okay? Kung taas imong fats, imong cholesterol, triglycerides, gano'n chuba-chucho. Okay? Or steroid hormones. Okay, gano'n. Okay. Kasi ang hilig sa mga tea, mga bigaon sa kain na sila. Kaya ang tea improves also the sexual drive because of the presence of zinc. Ang zinc makabigaon po na siya based on my research. Kaya ang level mo sa zinc, medyo taas kaayo. Sa tura. Okay? Ito ka mag-function ang zinc for whitening your skin, softening your skin, glowing skin. So, muna presence sa zinc. Kung sige mo inom o green tea or any kinds of tea, so mutaas ang imong pa mo. So, apple pa din mong sex drive, mutaas pa din mong sex drive. Okay? And then, pero, nasa yung mga health effects po, kanang mo lose weight ka, ganon. Hindi mo rin siya i-balance, di ba? Nakakaloka, mabuang ka. Charot lang. Okay? Ganun siya, guys. Naari na ka sa theoretical aspects sa kuan, guys, sa hormonal action. How it will behave to produce this kind of hormones. We need hormones, guys, because our muscles and tissues need it in our vital organs. Okay? To signals to the central nervous system. For example, I want to eat ice cream like this. Oh, I want to eat ice cream. I want to eat halo-halo. So it will increase the level of your appetite. Right? So you have a very, very high levels of your dopamine hormone. Because the dopamine, if high, you always crave for something. Because it increases your appetite. Something like that, okay? And then, for example, if you are very, very sad, depressed, you lost hope, like that, you are alone, si kaayo ka. So, ang imong hormones, anak, gamay ra ang imong serotonin hormone. Okay? So, kung taas yung level sa serotonin, malipayon ka permi, happiness, positive pleasure, gano'n. Okay? Mali sa serotonin. You get the point? Okay? Ang sa ghrelin, mabuto ka itong mudaot ka. Kuan ka, taas ka leptin. Leptin o ghrelin, kaya bali man siya. Kung taas imong ghrelin, kuan ka, mo tambok. Okay, magsige naman ang kagkaon. Okay, the desire to eat more. Ang ghrelin hormone. Okay, generally siya, general. And then ang leptin po, don't have the desire to eat more. So, muna mudaot po ka. Ang leptin. Okay, so dapat gamay imong leptin. Okay, para di ka mudaot. Okay? Gamay po na imong kuan, imong sa to, ghrelin. Charot. Pwede ka mo, sila kagkaon. Kung sikag ka, ang taas ka imong level of ghrelin, labi na imong appetite, ganado ka. Kaya taas ka imong level of dopamine, ganon, chupa-chucho. Okay, nitaas pa lang imong dopamine, nitaas ang imong ghrelin, ganon, di ba? And then, what will happen also, your adrenaline will becoming high. Adrenaline. Okay, adrenaline hormone, guys, that is responsible for your glucose metabolism. Okay? Glucose metabolism which needed by the pancreas and your HEPA vital organ, the liver. Okay? Muna siya ang function sa kuan, adrenaline. Muna, kasagaran, glucose na no. So, di ba, ang formula sa glucose is 6H12O6. Inapog kay mga sugar family. Muna, ganun kay kamukha o tamis. Mo-crave kag mga soft drinks, ano mga tamis-tamis, kay taas imong level of your adrenaline and epinephrine. Epinephrine is the another term of adrenaline. Okay? We need to say, epinephrine hormone and adrenaline hormones are just totally the same, found in adrenaline gland. Okay? Pero ako ganina, nikaon ko hupya. So, ni-increase akong adrenaline level sa hormone. Ganon, di ba? Dapat you should know also technical information sa health science para makontrol ko na to. O, di ba? Ganon siya. Okay. Nakakaloka. Okay, ganon siya, guys. So, unsa man ni siya? Arita magsugod sa kuan. Hormonal action. Wow, hormonal action. Charot. Okay, hormonal action. Duha na siya, guys, sa steroid hormone action. Steroid hormone action, gano'n. And non-steroid hormone action. How it will act inside our system. Okay, non-steroid hormones, gano'n siya. Okay? Action, gano'n. Okay? So, ang nagdagdidaan ni guys, no, ang central nervous system. Because i-reject yung central nervous system dito sa hypothalamus, sa brain, wag yung mahimo ang hormones. Okay, kasi siya man ang decide after he will receive the impulses of the nerve. And then it will create the electrical signal in the action part of your neurons. In action, A-X-O-N. Katong na yung mga myelin shaft, iputos siya sa myelin shaft, yung action mo, tulos mo na siya electrical signal kung adequate level of nerve impulses will be received to your brain cells. Kinabi na ang mga neurons, chuchu. May mahimo ang mga hormone. Okay? Kasi siya man yun ang last na mo decide. Though the hormones are chemical messenger. Okay? Like me, I want to eat salty foods. And then I stopped it, I controlled it. Even though I have the mood, increase my appetite, level of ghrelin is increasing and dopamine. Wala siya nahimo because my brain signals that I really want to eat. Right? So, pwede na siya mapugnan if the brain cells in the hypothalamus will decide that you should control. Okay, that's the point. Muna siya yung naka-nindot sa communication sa central nervous system o sa endocrine system, sa communication, chupa-chuchu. Okay, ganon. Okay. Ganon, naman yung may tapo. Okay, so the steroid hormone. Balik ka. All vital organs, di ba natin nag-discuss naman ng mga nucleus, cytoplasm, ribosomes, di ba? Mga organelles. Nag-discuss na po ala sa biology, sa biochemistry, mga ganon, mga endoplasmic reticulum, di ba? Mga Golgi, protein, nag-discuss na ko ano yan, mga cell membrane, mga adipocytes. Di ba adipocytes? It's the cells for the fats to penetrate. That's adipocytes. Lagi siya special cells ang mga fats at siya dito magdaog ang mga adipocytes. Na siya area mga specific sa mga fats. Okay, anak ko na siya, territory, mga protein ang tulig dito, o ganon. So, mag-circulate siya sa mga necessary cells, receptors that we needed, but there's also an area na ato sila mag-stay. Ganon. Okay, for example, sa digestive or hydrochloric, ato siya pwede dito, hydrochloric acid, the bile acid, ganon ba? Okay, insulin, kasi ganon, ato na siya pwede dito sa pancreas, ganon. Diba? Para na yung mga glucose metabolism, fats metabolism, gano'n, chupa-chuchu. Okay na siya yung mga area to area of responsibilities. Charot! O, diba? Ganon. Okay, so ano siya atong non-steroid action. Okay, i-drawing. Okay, so mag-drawing tag-plasma membrane. O, ganon. Nakakaluka, plasma membrane. So, ang plasma membrane, na-ashy cell membrane, of course. Based on our theory last 3 days ago, we discussed that, right? That the phospholipids are responsible for a cellular barrier. and creating vital organs and creating cellular barrier, right? I told you before. And yung aid po siya sa mga vitamins and nutrients. At tumala siya sa plasma membrane. Okay? So sa ito pa, ang phospholipids as a macromolecule will interact also to the hormones. Okay? So, alright, time pa muna. Ano na yung phospholipids dito? Okay, yan. Nanang sa daan ng mga cholesterol. Cholesterol, mauuna sa na siya yung major component po sa atong mga cells, cell walls, sa mga vital organs. Okay, time pa muna. Ay sa lusot di ara. Gayon. Okay? Muna na yung mga cell receptors. Kung okay ba siya, na makalusot or dili. Muna sa siya mga kuan, mamurag ka ng mag-filter. Filter po siya parang Supreme Court. Kung may complaints, iyasang i-review kung karapat-dapat pang i-exact yung complaints. Something like that also inside our system, internal system, sa atong physiological reactions and anatomy structures inside our body, sa mga chemical messengers. Ano-anak po siya, guys. Okay, if you can remember that one, you get the point. Oh, ganun. So, muna siya nahitabo. Okay? Okay. Muna siya, mag-uwi ko plasma membrane ha. Ganon. Ganon siya. Plasma membrane. Oh, ganon. Muna siya plasma membrane guys ha. Plasma membrane. Ganon, chuba-chuba-chuba. Okay? Pag naman siya mga cells, muna siya ang cell membrane. Kani siya, cell membrane. Cell membrane composed of cell walls. The outer cell walls and the inner cell walls that controls the in and out of the flow of different biochemical substances. That's why fats are very, very important. Kasi sila man ang act as a cellular barrier. Okay, especially ang cholesterol. Okay, ang mga phospholipids. Ila dyan i-maintain ang fluidity, flexibility, and rigidity of the cell membrane. Ang problema lang kung mataas siya, kung mubalot man siya dito, muklag po ang bloodstream. Okay? You get the point? Mga sakto rin siya dapat. Okay? Or else, it will be going to your abdominal part. Okay? And it will stuck first to the gallbladder. It will create a bile acid there. Then kung dili kaya sa gallbladder, then, what to siya dito sa kuan? Diba? Sa abdominal. So, mahimo rin yun siyang bile fats or visceral kasi mabuburot inyong tiyan. Okay, muburot inyong tiyan mo, tambok mo, obese. Okay, mo very fat. Ganon. Okay, so muna siya target cells. Let's say ang target cells na po liver, or brain, or respiratory, ganon. Because all of them have cell walls, have nucleus, like that, cytoplasm. Complete parts na siya sa mga vital organs, ha? Yan na siya ng ribosomes, cytoplasms, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, ganon. Kaya cells man itong isgutan ni inhigayuna. Okay? And then through that, a various of cells compacted with each other, it will become a tissues. And tissues will be compacted with each other, it will become a muscles. And muscles will become compacted with each other, it will become an organ. Muna siya ang flow. So it will start really for a cell. Cell, tissue, muscle, and organ. So organ ang dako. So dili mahimo ang organ kung wala billions of cells na mao iyang raw material to compose o di organ na nasa product na siya. Then before that, muscles pa siya, tissues pa siya, then muscles. You get the point? Muna siya yung flow. Okay? So kung na-deteriorate ang atong mga tissues and muscles, labi na kung ang cells good listen sa unahan good siya. So atong organ mo suffer. Okay? Muna na siya na yung masakit-sakit. Okay? Okay, ganun. Okay, so plasma membrane target cells muna siya. For example, steroids cells siya guys, na naaatong kuan diri ari no. Ganun. Okay? Naman diri atong kuan. So, dali na siya mo guys, ng steroid hormone siya. Okay? Kaya ano man ang steroid hormone? So, for example, steroid hormone siya kapag mga estrogen, progesterone, maganda na siya chuchu. Musuod siya sa plasma membrane. Dito rin siya guys, kaya ano, ang cell membrane man composed mainly of fat constituent. Yan ay lipolipic man siya. So high affinity and reactivity to the cell membrane. Makalusot yun na yun siya. No need of cell receptor. You get the point? Now, mag-atang din si enzyme. Okay, so this is wood. Let's see mo si enzyme din mag-atang siya. Ganon. Yan rin ang nucleus chuba-chucho. Ganon. Ganon, diba? And then, mulusod si steroid hormone. Ang shape ni steroid hormone, dapat takdo siya sa opening sa substrate sa inyong enzyme, or else they will never combine with each other to catalyze the reaction. Di ba mo ang purpose sa enzyme to catalyze or to increase or to enhance the rate of chemical reaction during synthesis? Okay, kaya wala man tayo inhibitor. Di mo na para sa catalyst na siya inhibitor, ang opposite sa catalyst. But here, enzymes ra gyud siya. Okay, kay ang atong bali inhibitor sa atong lawas mao man na siyang gitawag og mga catabolism. Okay, catabolism to break down large substances to smaller substances. Muna na katong mga breaking down of fats, na mo-release siya sa atong excretory, ang mga waste, ang mga sweet mo na siya. But there's no such of inhibitor chuba-chucho. Okay? Dito po ngayon. Muna siya. Okay. So muna siya. Dapat ay yung substrate, the RNAs and yung enzyme will be equal to the shape also of your hormones that will go here in the cell membrane. Nakalusot na siya. Diba? O, nilusot na siya. Ang shape niya, ana lang ha. So, dali siya, takdo dali siya dari ari. So, kanina yung duha, maglabing-labing silang duha, and then, ganon. They will go there in the nucleus, and then, na siya cyclic dito nga AMP. AMP cyclic. Muna na siya ang secondary messenger. Okay, from the nucleus dito sa kuan, coming from the cell membrane. CAMP, second messenger. Okay, muna na signal dito sa inyong brain cells, sa katong hypothalamus. Okay, hindi kasi lang niya, muna na may tabo na, I need something, ganon, this kind of food, blah blah blah, so and so, kapoy man, matulog na ko, ganon, ikapoy na ka, so ganon, ay, rest na ko tugod mo na sa hormone, chemical messenger, signal ba ya? Okay? Anything ka na mo decide ka, whatever, you think, you sing, gusto ko mo kanta, ang hormone po na ang responsible ha. Okay, kay appetite man na siya, mo na ang ghrelin, the hormones that controls your appetite. Okay? Ganun siya. Or, pwede sa serotonin, the hormone that will controls your mood and happiness, something like that. Kung taas ka imong happiness, so taas imong level of serotonin. Na kung gamay, sad ka, and then led to depression. Okay? Pwede kang mag-uul, so you have a less level of your serotonin hormone. Ganon. Get the point? Muna siya na kung sa tayo ka ng reduce pain and suffering man po, dapat i-reduce mo ang pain and suffering, no. So dapat taason po din mo ang imong, increase your level of endorphin sa imong pituitary gland. Kaya mo man trabaho ng endorphin to reduce the pain and suffering of a human being. Muna yung purpose ni chemical messenger endorphin. Nasa mga sa trabaho, di ba? Ganun siya. Na kung daot kaayo ka, okay, kung daot kay kataas imong leptin hormone. Leptin. Daot kay ka. Okay? Taas imong leptin hormone, anak. Okay, ganyan siya. So, taas imong leptin hormone, gamay ang imong ghrelin hormone. Meaning, wala kay appetite to eat. Okay? Something like that. Less appetite kay ang ghrelin. More appetite man siya, less food ang kuan. Appetite suppressor man ang kuan, leptin. Leptin hormone is an appetite suppressor. So the more it will be suppressed, you will never eat that much healthy foods or whatever, then you will become thin, daot. Right? Ganun siya. So muna, dapat anong ghrelin, sakto ra dyan imong ghrelin. Ganun ka. Dapat sakto sila duha, di ba? Of course. Nakakaloka. Di ba? Siya. So din siya. Muna ang secondary messenger. Ang mga example na yung mga hormones gano'n, katong mga kuan. Kung ito mention ganina, produce sa mga non-steroid, sa steroid hormones action. Itong akong ipag-inom kanina, katong mga glucagon. Glucagon is the hormone that regulate glucose, glucoses. Not necessarily blood sugar. The other forms of carbohydrates also, not limited to blood sugar. Kaya ang regulate sa blood sugar, ang kuan man siya, ang pancreas. And then the hormone is called insulin. Okay? Insulin hormone. Okay, will regulate the glucose metabolism in the pancreas, something like the chuba-chuchu, and also the metabolism of the fats and protein. Munang gamit ka ang insulin hormone. Okay? So, patasan mo yung insulin hormone para mo-less ang imong sugar. Okay? Get the point? Or blood sugar. So the more you have higher insulin, the better. Something like that. Okay? So wala siya. Di ba? Okay. So muna siya mag-glucagon, gano'n siya chuchu. Okay, motok naman epinephrine, gano'n. Okay? A lot, you have the ADH, okay, the ACTH, mga gano'n. Just research that by yourself. The examples of the steroid hormonal action. Okay? And then the calcitonin. Oh, di ba? Calcitonin, klaro kayo. Calcitonin. Oh, the same spelling with melatonin. So, mean to say, if you have higher calcium, okay, so your bone will be strong. Meaning to say, you have an adequate level of calcitonin hormone. Okay? Because calciferol is a vitamin man siya. Vitamin D. Ang hormone niya, calcitonin. Right? Yan, ang vitamin D3, di ba? Calcitriol. Ang vitamin D2 is calcidiol. So, calcitonin is definitely the calcium. Okay? You get the point? The level of your calcium. You get the point, ha? The level of your calcium hormones. Ganun. Hormone siya. Okay? Kung vitamin siya, ito siyang calciferol. Depende mo na siya yung usage. Okay? So, for example, if the question in the future will ask, what is the particular hormone? Okay? What is the particular hormone found in vitamin D? So, your answer will be calcitonin, not calciferol, not calcitriol, not calcidiol, calcitonin. Kaya kung man, hormone na lang i-ask a question. Ito po same as melatonin hormone, right? Mga gano'n chupa-chucho, right? Okay. So muna siya, guys. Di ba sa'yo lang kaya po ang steroid? Okay, mulusot rin siya sa cell membrane, no? Yeah. Ikalusot niya, mato rin siya dito sa kuan. Nag-produce din siya o ka ng mga secondary hormones. Secondary messenger para papunta sa brain. O, gano'n. So, mag-produce din siya muscles and tissues para sa vital organs. Oh, healthy na yung atong immune system, okay na siya. Because klaro na kailang communication, gano'n, between the central nervous system and the endocrine system. Okay? Naging communication, guys, importante kaayo because there's no communication, there's no relationship. Okay? Mamatay ang pamilya kung walang relationship. Sama sa sa itong lawas. Kung walang relationship ang central nervous system, ang endocrine system, yabo. Musuffer ang immune system. Right? Dependent po din sa immune system, sa mga chemicals, or sa mga biochemical substances, right? Muna siya. Okay? So, siya, mulitsura siya, guys, ha? Doon, agigit mo siya sa enzymes din. Ikatalis man yun, activate man niya ang hormones. Yung muna masignal siya to create hormones. Ganon. Naatut ka sa non-steroid, daghan kayo siya ang non-steroid. Okay? Non-steroid, for example, mulusot siya dito ang kuan. Any kind of protein, guys, na example ng tahat. Any kind of, mulusot dito siya, let's say, kuan. For example, any kind of protein, let's say, general lang siya. Okay? Mulusot siya dito. Or any kind of substances na mulusot dito sa plasma membrane. Ako i-drawing ha. Hugaw na. Charot! Okay? Steroid hormones. I will say non-steroid hormone, right? Ganon. Okay? Sakto ba ni siya? Sakto ni siya, guys. Okay? Okay. Kung steroid hormone, mamata mga 6 hormone gud ay ma-produced. Okay? Kung ang non-steroid, daghan kayo siya. O kung non-steroid, guys, mo na katong daghan kayo na klase-klase. Okay, nga mga hormones na majority gud siya, dili ang kayo 6 hormones lang gud siya, ha? Okay, mo na gitawag non-steroid hormones or protein hormones, as I said to you. Okay, for example, we have carnitine. Okay. Carnitine hormone. Carnitine. Bago na siya na term. Actually, tugin na siya L-carnitine hormone found in Fit and Right to aid loss weight. Okay? Na siya L-carnitine na protein. Okay? Sa drinks. Something na, for example, lang na siya, ha? Ayun yung tinuga. Okay? Ganon. So, this is plasma membrane. Ganon. Or example, plasma membrane target cell. Okay. Now, nakakaloka. Guys, hindi siya mulusot diretso. Kaya hindi man siya lipophilic ang kuan mga protein hormone or non-steroid hormone. Di man siya mayroong affinity sa kuan, sa cell membrane. Mo ni siya ang time that they made cell receptors, or what we call protein surface cell receptors, because of course because protein will pass there, right? So i-direct na lang na siya ingon na surface receptors. That could mean protein cell surface receptor. Para madali lang siya, baka mo malibot pasabot. Okay guys? So cell surface receptor. Okay? Ganon. Dari-ari. Na siya dari-ari. Okay? Unya, ano yung mo function si Golgi? Golgi, capital Golgi protein, Golgi aparato sa atong mga cells, naman tayo Golgi capital G, or the G protein. Ang kada sa G protein mo, siya ang mo-control, una dawaton sa surface cell. Okay? So, ang nagdagbida din ari si G protein, o si G Golgi. Golgi man ang G. G protein, gano'n chupa-chucho. Okay? So, yan i-control guys, before it will be activated to the enzyme. Ang enzyme, magpaabot na siya dari-ari. Let's say, maulang yapon ang shape sa enzyme. Ano na yung substrate. Ganon. So, lusok baron si for example lang ha, si ang samay mga needed sa atong mga genes. Nangita yung putin na needed sa genes. Okay, let's say for example, sa atong genes, kung sa may mga deoxyribose, diba? Mga ribose. Okay, ganon. Okay. Now, kung isulod siya dari-ari ang protein, let's say general lang siya, protein hormone. Okay? Pinaghan mo kayong protein, guys. Di ko makahatag dahil dito ba? Charot! Pero actually, mo naman ang process basta ng steroid hormone ko. Okay? The same process man din siya. This is hormonal action for the steroid hormone. And then it will regulated by the G Golgi protein. Oh, I will accept you. Tadar! Ginawat na ni G protein. And then, after that, i-accept by the cell surface receptor. And that's the time the enzyme ready to accept that protein hormone because their shape are really fitted with each other. Fit. Like, for example, Y-shaped protein. For example, kung maghisgot ta o COVID-19. The COVID-19, nasa na siya shape na kuan Y-shaped protein mo, sakto na sad na mo kuan sa mga COVID nga mga viruses. Okay? Muna mo pilit siya dito. Okay? Because the enzyme are really fitted to the shape of the protein. Get the point? If that is not fitted, so dili mo activate ang COVID-19 sa antibodies. Y-shaped protein antibodies. Something like that, mga gano'n, chuba-chucho. Okay? No? So, kung hindi siya compatible, hindi siya kasulod. Okay? More sa naani-ani diri-ari. Okay? Nahitabo lang lang gayon nga si Y-shaped protein, gamay na gid kay ang level sa imong antibodies. Sakto na siya mo kuan kay di man mo matter ko ang leveling gud. Ang isgutan ang shape man. Ang di man ang leveling sa antibodies ang isgutan ang shape ra man. Okay? So, it doesn't matter the leveling or the, what's the amount. It's only the shape. Okay? Like that, meaning to say it's, what do you call this one? Qualitative analysis. Qualitative. And also quantitative chemistry. Quantitative more on the amount, right? And qualitative more on determining what kind of element like that. More on that issue. Okay? Not on the quantifiable. Okay? Ganon. And then, ikasunod nyo na kay nucleus diri-ari. Yung nucleus mo, ukab mo po na yung nucleus diri-ara na kay cytoplasm. Ang cytoplasm nasa sa kuwan ha, nasa siya sa steroid hormones, action, both have cytoplasm because cytoplasm is a fluid-like gel surface in which chemical reactions take place in a cell. Okay, muna siya nga, at nasa cytoplasm, sila naglaro-laro sa mga hormones, chuba-chucho, o ang enzyme. Okay, mo man ang trabaho sa cytoplasm, ano siya nga region. Okay? And then after that, okay, accept na, maato na yun siya sa nucleus. And then magpaabot ra si DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Ganon. Okay. After dito, na nasa tayo gitawag o protein hormone complex na mo-regulate na po siya. Okay? This time, guys, this will causes the gene to activate. The gene to activate to transcribe more messenger RNA, ribonucleic acid, because ribonucleic acid function is to be transcribed in order to produce several genes, okay, or stable or coded information genes na comes from the DNA. Kung dili man mo sarili si DNA kung wala yung mga messenger RNA, di mo man imong i-transcribe during the transcription process. Okay, before pa itong mga translation and protein synthesis or mga protein folding, ganon. And then, kung ang imong body causes the gene to activate, of course, transcription will be increasing. Transcribing the M messenger RNA from the DNA, and then it will increases also your translation. Okay? Translation is the process in which the amino acids will be linked together in a prescribed manner to encode the appropriate, okay, genetic information. Okay, to produce newly formed proteins na talaga siya. Okay, na produce ko na siya ng mga protein folding. Okay, ganun siya. Now, if it will produce a newly formed protein, this will be now the proteins needed for our muscles and tissues. Okay? Mauna siya in case sa non-steroid protein hormones. So, makalingaw ang non-steroid hormones, right? Because na siya yung mga obstruction reari pa lang sa G protein. Okay? Golgi apparatus ang tawagan na siya sa akong cell. Okay? Golgi. Charot. Ganon, di ba? So, muscle tissues mo produce dahil sa human being. So, without this protein, okay, produced from the DNA, okay, after the decision making of this protein hormone complex, something like that, or protein hormone receptor, okay, so our muscles and tissues will not accept the right and appropriate protein in order for us to become strong, ganon, chuchu, our central nervous system will function very well, we can think properly. Not only that, we can do everything in every dili ala tool, we can sing, we can dance, we can think, we can do our job, everything, name it. If we have the appropriate proteins level after the non-steroid hormone action. Okay? Ganon. So, duha rin siya. Non-steroid hormone action and steroid hormone action. Muna siya ang hormone action mechanisms. Okay? How the hormones behave in the plasma membrane of the target cells of our vital organs. Because it needs to be communicated to our central nervous system. Okay? Ganon. Sa hypothalamus. Gan, muna siya may tabo. Okay, any questions so far sa hormones? Di ba science na ang hormones? Okay? What's difficult in hormones, guys? Because you cannot distinguish if it is a hormone or a protein. Get the point? For example, natin, awa. If the science examination in the future will say, identify or distinguish of the following, which is a protein, which is a hormone, magligo ba ka? Or which is an amino acid. For example, I will say, which of the following is a protein? A, ganon, di ba? Bilirubin, ganon. Okay. B, purine, di ba? C, pyrimidine, Okay. D, pyridoxine. Maglibog na ka, di ba? E, melatonin. Okay, which of the following is a protein? Okay? Muna na siyang kabo. So the answer here will be A and B. Bilirubin and purine is a protein. Pyrimidine is an amino acid. Okay, pyridoxine is an amino acid. Melatonin is a hormone. Dapat maglibog ka because of the ending of the letters are the same. I and E. We have also melalanin. Ganon. Lecithin, ganon, mga ganon, di ba? Leucine, isoleucine, guanine, cytosine, adenine, name it. Okay, adenine, ganon. Like that, mga nucleo-based, immunity memorize. Okay, because this is part of medical science, health science, and a little bit of, para lang inako ha, for chemical engineering, need yun na siya. Okay? Okay. Special lang ni siya nga topic sa, additional na lang ni siya sa chemical engineering. Not really that, okay. Puno-puno na lang ni siya, or elective. Charot! Si HE elective. Ganon. Chemical engineering elective. Sama to, no? You know how to make floor wax, star margarine, shampoo, soap, like that. So that's a chemical engineering elective. You know how to make a product manually through conventional apparatus, not the complex apparatus. Okay? Muna, buhat bara mo og wine. Okay, wine processing through fermentation manually. Like that. Not the fermentation nga grabe. Na barrel to barrel. Only fermentation nga basic lang siya. Okay? So, grapes ba rin buhaton. So, that's CHE elective. Chemical engineering elective. Okay, magpili-pili ka sa imong mga concentration. Ganon. Okay? Hello guys! The same also sa kuan, sa katong plant design or feasibility study. You have to choose also. For example, our plant design or feasibility study before is how to make an ice from biological manure of a pig. Oh, muna ang plant design sa una. You have to defend that one, something like that. So any kind of plant design na imong ibuhaton before ka mo graduate, and you have to defend that. Something like that. Okay? Okay. Nakakaloka akong grade anak ko ang 4.8. Wow. Nakakaloka, 4.8. Okay. 4.8 is 98%. Di sa panghambog ha? Okay. Plant design 4.8. 4.8 to 4.7. Something like that na na range. Ako tanawang di. Kinamagd akong transcript of records. Charot! Hindi ko mukha na akong transcript. Uy, you know. Char lang. O, may ngawal sa akong transcript of records bilang chemical engineer. Ganon. Oh my gosh. I hate the rats. Diba? Kaloka. Ganun ba talaga? I hate the rats. Oh, diba? Ito ako mga transcript of records. Mula ni siya guys. Oh, diba? Saan naman ito? Okay, basta taas akong leveling sa ano. Charot! Uy, charot lang ha. Leveling, Jude. Okay. Ako tanawin guys, kinakalimot di ako sa akong grado. Charot! Okay. Tanaw na akong grado guys. O, diba? Muna akong kuan. Ako lang salitdan ha. Muna akong grade sa ano, PRC Chemical Engineer result. Akong gitakuban. Kaya makibaw mo. Charot. Okay. Ang passing 70% but labaw siya sa 70%. Okay? My gosh. Nakakaloka. Wala ko nakakaloka. Diba? Dito pa akong ni Bush. Wow, akong score. Sana nakakaloka. Score talaga. Okay. Hindi ba taas akong score? Char! Big Jule. Muna yung tabi. Di ba yung taas akong score, guys? Saktura. Okay, nakalimut ko sa akong score. Ako tanawan akong plant design. Ako bitong kuan, akong paningkamutan nga mo ni mauna ganun. Kapoy ba kay defend. Okay? Gusto ko makakita sa akong grado para mabanhaw akong mga memory. Charot. Charot lang. Charot lang guys. Okay. So, ito plant design. Gawin ako transcript of records. O, diba? Diba? O, nakakaloka. Okay. Diba? Plant design. Oh my gosh. Okay. Engineering management. O, nakakaloka. Asan naman to eh? Asan naman to? Dili di ay. Patakan ako yaw-yaw. Ang ako din ko ang chemical engineering loss mo 4.8. Kung ano di akong plant design 4.3. Okay. Duol raman gud siya. Darao. Na baylo. Okay, di ba? At least tinuod na ako yung gitanaw. Okay? Rather than saying that is not true, right? Okay. 4.3 ko anong na siya. Charot! Mga pila man kung ano niyo equivalent. Charot. I think that's gonna be 88%. Diba? Yeah, no? 93 or 92? Something like that. Okay. 94% man ang kuan, 4.5. So, 93, 92% ang akong kuan, akong plant design. Wow. At least, diba? Nakakaloka. Oh, diba? Laoy. Chemistry lecture 4.6. Nakakaloka. Organic. Tanaw sa akong organic ha. Wow. Akong organic chemistry is 4.4. 4.4 organic chemistry, meaning to say 93. Ang akong chemistry lecture is 4.6. Chemistry lectures. Okay? So, meaning favorite you kind of chemistry. Diba? It's really proven. Muna siya natabo, guys. Okay. Diba, mo take po kag mascara, mo yung mga transcript of records. University of San Carlos. This one. Masters of Environmental Science. Ganon. Okay, saan siya? Biosciences. Application of Biosciences Laboratory, Biodiversity. Ganon. is 206 elements of research. Ganon. Okay, muna siya. Okay. Sa kung ano siya sa Masters of Science in Environmental Science. Okay. Ganon. Okay? Yes. Nakakaloka. 2,000 pala. Pesos ang kuan. Registration. Wow. O diba guys, wala siya. Isa pa man ako mga grade. Isa occupational safety. Taas ba? Nakakaloka. Hindi kay taas. Sarap. Diba? 95.7. Wow! Sabi. 95.7. Occupational safety and health. Wow. Trainer. Oh my God, 95.7. Tsaka nakakalupa. Naman ko'y kuan na may grade ang mga OSHA code. 95.7. Okay. Kaloka. So, din lang ko i-mention. Ay, sa muna na siya natabo. Okay, guys? Any questions so far for this live streaming about chemical messenger hormones? Disclaimer, this topic is not being studied in BS Chemical Engineering. Okay? This is only through research. Okay? Through research, reading of different references, something like that. Or any kinds of, source of information, materials. Okay, guys? Gusto mo ko mo learn of other things, especially when we talk of health science, dude. Okay? To the point mo na siya akong target. Okay? Bye-bye. God bless everybody. If you like this video, you can comment down below in the comment section. You can subscribe my YT channel if you want and if you like. And also, you can click the notification bell for some newest updates of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice. Ganon. Bye-bye. God bless. O diba?